Hey there. Today I thought I would talk about money because money is such a big thing that people are constantly, we seem to our society, and a lot of people that I talk to and meet, their lives revolve around money. And I think a lot of people tie money in their mind to survival. And I was one of those people before as well. It took me a long time to unravel this. But so when I ask somebody, so what if you don't have money? What will happen then? What's the fear? And they're like, oh, I will end up homeless under the bridge or whatever, or it's just such a awful things, right? And it's true. Well, not yes and no, right? It can be true. A lot of people here where I live, there are a lot of homeless people here. And at the same time, we know that there are societies on this earth, small tribes, indigenous societies who live without money. And they're really doing well unless we, our quote unquote civilization, come and disturb them. They're doing just fine. They're healthy, they're happy, everything is going well until we start invading their homes. Places in Africa, places in Amazon, places in Australia, there are still some tribes that are really okay. They're thriving without having money. So money then is not a universal truth. You're not necessarily need money. It's something we as humans, our society created. Somebody one day came up with the idea. And money is not so much, I think, is tied to our survival as much as we want to believe that it's tied to our survival. If I don't have money, I'm just going to die, right? It's more tied to the comfort and ability to access things that we have created as a society, like a home. I didn't build this home, some other people built this home. The phone I'm recording this on, I did not build the phone. Somebody else built it. I give money for the phone. So it's an exchange of value. And I think there's also different kind of money, right? Ideally, and in the beginning, perhaps money started as a value exchange, right? Value, I have a chicken, you have a rock that I want, and we exchange. Or, I created something, you created something, and we do exchange. And it's a perceived value. Whatever you created, somewhat equal in perceived value as, so we exchange. Easy, right? We all understand barter system. It gets tricky though when we go further. Money at some point has evolved into that thing that is used to control other people. And money also, there's money that comes from creativity, but there's also money that comes from oppression and exploitation and things like war, right? Violence. For example, one of the most profitable industries, which is the arms, right? Weapons. The war is very profitable. Unfortunately, very sad reality, but it's very profitable. They exploit the fear of human beings to make a lot of money and to control other people. There's also banking system. That's exploitatory system, especially like our banking system evolved so much that like all the credit, we'll give you free money on a credit card, right? They give you a free credit card, but then especially young people are susceptible to that if they haven't been educated about money. Oh, I'll give you a credit card. And people think, oh, it's free money. And then it becomes not free money at all. 20% interest, 25% interest. That's a very expensive money. And people get into debt. And that is a very exploitative way to make money, in my humble opinion. There is drug industry, right? People get addicted, and then the dealers make money out of people's misery, really, out of people's suffering. So I think it's important to think about these things and apply it into your life and think, what kind of money do I want to participate in? There's this, as I said, exploitative money, there's greed money, and also there's a creative money, money that has been created from the creative expression. This is money like helping other people in some way, right? It can be making music, it can be making art, it can be simply providing services, taking care of other people, doctors, nurses, teachers, all the human values were supported. So, and then it goes, why a lot of people are unhappy working in their companies? Because there's no meaning, right? Some people say, oh, it's just such a meaningless work, but I think it goes more than that. It's if your company is making money by repressing other people, or like, again, arm manufacturing and stuff like that, if this money created by hurting other people, I don't know if you can be happy, genuinely happy, working in such a company. But that's my personal opinion. I don't know. Everybody has to decide for themselves. And I see a lot of people asking, why is my life so empty and meaningless? And a lot of people like, oh, I just need to make more money and then I'll be happier. But money is like a big magnifying glass. The more money you have, the more you will express what you already are, the vibration, your frequency. So if you are unhappy and you buy yourself more comfort, you'll be more comfortable, but you are not necessarily going to be more happy. And it's such a, cliche. Everybody says money won't make you happy, but why won't it make you happy? If you're an asshole, you're going to be a big asshole with more money. We don't have to go far to see. We see all the billionaires today that are just going crazy, and it's never enough. More. When is it going to be enough? Never. That void cannot be filled by money. They try to control, they try to twist us into this weird shapes for more. But it's all about control, right? So, and control comes when we are not feeling safe inside of us, we try to control our environment. So I don't know, I've never been in the shoes of a millionaire or billionaire, but I have a feeling that those people are not very content inside of them. They're not very safe inside, so they're trying to control the environment to make them feel better. And it will never work, because those are two completely different things. So to recap, I think I'm ready to recap for now. money is not real. Money is created by humans. You can absolutely live on this planet. If you choose not to participate in our society, you can be still well and thrive and having nothing to do with money. Then there's different kind of money. Some money is greed money, some money is violence money, some money is exploitation money, and some money is creative expression money. You get to choose which one you're going to participate in. You have a choice. And it's important, I think, to choose consciously for yourself. A lot of us are choosing unconsciously, but if you stop and really decide what kind of money you're going to participate in, what would you like to create, what kind of world do you want to live in, and then you go and participate with your money in a ways of how you want to see the world, right? And really, survival has nothing to do with money. Comfort does, but then decide how important is your comfort. Maybe it's okay to be uncomfortable sometimes. It's an interesting topic. I might write about it, and I think I will talk about it more at some point. Okay, my name is Natalia. I'm a coach, and if you want to find more information about me, go on my website, nataliak.com. I will see if I can post it somewhere in the description. Yeah, be well, be happy. There's no need to suffer.